This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. A nationally ranked NCAA Division II athletics program. The UT experience begins with an innovative first-year program and continues with opportunities to challenge yourself in the honors program, to study abroad, to conduct research with faculty, to do an internship, to volunteer in the community, or to participate in multiple leadership programs. Explore your dreams, discover your talents, get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president, and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plant Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex. Need a break from studying? Head to Fall Theater and catch a play. This 1,000-seat historic theater serves as a home for all major performances made by UT's Department of Speech, Theater and Dance, as well as special guests. This is one of UT's newest facilities, the Innovation and Collaboration Building. Here you will find UT's very own Starbucks. In addition, classrooms, cybersecurity labs, study lounges, and the Loth Entrepreneurship Center designed for student entrepreneurs to launch their startups. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video tour of UT, we'd love to give you one in person. For more information or to schedule a campus visit, go to ut.edu.
And good afternoon and welcome everybody to University of Tampa baseball right here in Tampa, Florida, as the Tampa Spartans get ready to start a doubleheader against the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. Tampa winning last night 12-1 in the first game of the series to run their record to 24-3 on the year, 9-1 in the conference. The Sailfish fall to 4-9 in conference play, 13-15 overall. Hi everybody, Jack Ike along with Tate Gebhard. It's a beautiful day in downtown Tampa, not a cloud in the sky, about 74 degrees. Looks like a fairly strong breeze blowing, from what I can tell, left to right.
Yep.
And so it may keep some balls in the park going to left field, but may add to Tate's total going to right field.
Sure, yeah. Talking about the total, we're doing a thing this year, promotion, where every home run hit here at the University of Tampa baseball field, Spartans hit. I will be running a mile. So far, I believe we're at 23, if I counted correctly. So I'm in for a long one after the season. But for now, here come the Spartans.
Spartans taking the field. As we mentioned, Tampa 9-1. Rollins and Florida Tech both picking up wins last night as well to stay within one win of the Spartans. Rollins at 8-2. Florida Tech has already had one more series this year, standing at 8-5 on the year. Tampa and Florida Tech, the winningest teams in the conference overall, with 24 wins apiece, though Florida Tech has played 4 more games than Tampa has at this point. Spartans will put Michael Paul on the mound, and he comes in with a 4-1 record. This will be his 8th start of the year. Has pitched 40 innings, 40 and a third innings for Tampa, most on the staff. 25 hits, 13 runs, 11 earned, walked 11, struck out 40, and has a 2.45 ERA. Starting lineup for the Sailfish. They will have number 11, and that is Matty Warren, a junior from Titusville, Florida, leading off. Batting second is the third baseman, number 9, Davis Blair, a junior from Leawood, Kansas. Batting third is the first baseman, number 30, Giovo Lantigua, a freshman from Spring Hill, Florida. Batting cleanup, the second baseman, number 9. I take that back, not number 9, number 17, Sean Hauk, a grad student from Royal Palm Beach, Florida. Batting fifth is the DH, number 7, Jeff Manto, a senior from Bristol, Florida. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 21, Nate Housen, a junior from Margate, Florida. Batting seventh, the shortstop, is number 24, Mikey Casaligio, a senior from Oakland, New Jersey. I hope everybody's hearing me over Joe Walsh cranking it up here. Batting eighth in the order in left field is number 5, and that is Blake Ebo, a grad student from New Jersey. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 27, and that is Dylan Tosto. The first pitch from Michael Paul to Warren is fouled off. We're underway. Checking to see if any damage on the Cass Street there already.
Yeah, I got bounced onto the road. A car kind of moved out of the way. So.
We say this every game, but this ballpark is surrounded by a couple major thoroughfares down the left and right field line. The left field line is most in jeopardy of getting hit by a car. That's Cass Street. If you look at the field, you can see the camera. You can see the outfield wall, the red and the green, but you can also see some poles above them going up at least 100 feet up, and that is to just encircle the ballpark to keep as many fly balls, whether fair or foul, from leaving the premises, the yard, basically, because center field, there's parking lots, and as we said, down the lines are some major streets. Over to our right is a dorm that's had a few balls bounce off it.
Yeah.
And there's one lashed down the line, foul.
Oh, yeah.
Which then brings us to our other point, is on cue, is our cameras do not move, so anything hit into the corners you may lose, and we will just fill you in as it happens.
Yeah.
Tight squeeze up here.
A lot of people, one box. We have fun up here, though, so it's a good time here in Tampa. Had beautiful weather this whole year.
Great,
I don't think we've had one rain out yet. So.
Nope. Got him swinging.
Ooh, good start to your night, Mr.
Michael Paul underway.
What was that?
Law and Order.
Yeah. Nice. And the rumor has it's before my time. You're talking about that dorm room to the right of us before this bird cage was up. They had 1 or 2 balls go through a window, and people were doing homework and just saw a baseball in their
The
glass.
dorm in straight away right field or behind us here?
Behind us to the right.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's windows that face us here.
I got to think maybe they put in some reinforced glass of some sort for that side of the field. Maybe not. I don't know how long ago or if the extra netting around the park was put in the beginning or they figured it out pretty quickly.
Again, there's a rumor I've been told. It's kind of a weird thing to make up, so I've heard it a few times. So
ground ball, foul.
Just foul.
Spartans on the field. Has Michael Paul on the mound, Drew Earhart behind the plate, Dan Sullivan at first, Nicholas Winkelmeyer is at second, J.D. Urso is at short, Jamarcus Lyons is at third, outfield is Luke Glancy in left, Jordan Lala in center, and E.J. Cumbo in right. Tap foul.
I know they definitely put reinforced glass on the new building over at the soccer field because how many balls were getting hit over there during the construction time. They realized a ball or two might go through.
And that's a soccer ball, let alone a baseball at a high rate of speed.
Sure.
And as you well know in your time here, they're always building something.
Yeah, no, they've...
But a looper, that may fall. Cumbo coming in, has plenty of room. Makes the catch.
Talking about all the new things coming in Tampa, we got a new pool inserted over there. We got a new basketball courts. I think 2 new pools, actually.
You say a new pool?
Yeah, we have 2 new pools. So
indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor. So where the basketball court used to be, they put a pool there, and then they have a basketball. They put a new beach volleyball place for like students if they want to play a game because they already had kids playing. But the problem is we have a women's beach volleyball team here, so they try to practice and kids are trying to play on it. So they added a new one there.
They're making it too tough on you kids to go to school.
It's rough. It's really tough. We have a 68, 69 bell tower over there that they just implemented. It was donated nicely by Mr. Sykes. So really coming to its own. It's already a beautiful school, making it more so.
Yeah. That looked good. Call strike.
I think they did something, and again, with all the running I've been doing at my own gym at my apartment, but this gym that we have here, it's been upgraded to the 9s. That was what I'm being told. I'm going to have to go in and check it sometime soon.
Lantigua at the plate, behind 0-2 with 2 outs. Fouls it off, stays alive. O2 again.
Good
a little bit
pitch.
low. Around the SSC yesterday, Eckerd beat Embry-Riddle 10-9. Slugfest there. Nova Southeastern beat Lynn 6-3. Florida Tech on the road beat Florida Southern 10-7. And Rollins beat St. Leo 8-1.
Good. Finding that corner.
That's a quick inning.
Yeah.
Couple strikeouts, kind of the way Hayden Erb started yesterday. Off and running. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Tampa coming to bat as they will send up Lala, Earhart, and Cumbo. We go to the bottom of the first right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
He wanted a raise. You're back.
Bottom of the first we go. No score. Tampa coming to bat. On the mound for the Sailfish is Mike Entenza. This is his 8th appearance of the year, 7th start, and brings in a 2-2 record on the season. 35 and a third innings pitched, 38 hits, 24 runs, 14 of them have been earned. So sounds like a little sloppy defense behind him on occasion. 15 walks, 31 strikeouts, and an ERA coming into this game of 3.57. First batter he will face is Jordan Lala, the walk king in the SSC right now.
Sure.
Don't think he walked last night, though.
No. One of the first games I've seen all year where he hasn't.
Umpires for today's game, same two as yesterday. They've just switched assignments. Randy Benhard behind the plate. Victor Alejandro on the bases. Intenza's first pitch. Check swing, called strike.
Quick update for those who are watching all Tampa sports. Tampa softball taking on Palm Beach Atlantic, the Sailfish over there in Palm Beach. Tampa leads 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th.
They won, 11-zip yesterday?
Yep. If I'm not wrong, I believe that's a doubleheader today. Yep, I'll get a confirmation on that. So we'll keep you posted. I also believe LSU and Tampa face off in women's volleyball today.
I see that. Spartans lost a tough one last night to
Florida State. Yeah.
Ground ball, that's going to get through.
Good start.
There goes the no-hitter.
Yeah.
Drew Earhart strolls to the plate.
It's going to be a tough one for me to pick. Just got an LSU grad school, so I think I got to pull for Tampa now that I'm still here, but we'll see how it goes.
I would think you should do that.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yes, you absolutely should.
For those wondering, Tampa volleyball is the only D1 sport we have here on campus, so that's why you see us
not that many beach volleyball teams. So I think their choice was D1.
Yeah, I think they have to if they want a volleyball team. I believe that was the case.
And it's really jumped in and done well.
Done a great job, yeah.
Maybe third season?
Third season, they won a national championship in my time. Lala taking off.
On the first play, he's in. Yeah.
We don't see a lot of those.
A little unusual move by Joe Urso, I think. I think he wants to set the tone a little earlier today.
Sure.
Spartans won 12-1 yesterday, but it was no score going into the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah.
And 2 or 3 times, 2 for sure, the first 2 innings, the Spartans got 2 on and didn't score.
Yeah.
So I think Joe's trying to force the issue a little bit.
Well, a team leading 6 stolen base right there.
Ball outside. Tampa does not run that often, but if you look at their batting average, there's a reason they don't need to.
Sure.
Over 300 as a team.
I think I'm correct in saying they've had more hit and runs than stolen bases this year.
I would say,
successfully, yeah.
Ground ball. He turned his back on Lala and got him at first.
Yeah, I think if he would have gone to second, he might have actually had Lala. Lala was moving.
He maybe didn't quite think that Warren was in the right spot to take the throw.
Sure.
Good job to see a fielder or a pitcher fielding his position well. Always like that.
Who says they aren't athletes, you know?
Yeah. E.J. Cumbo to the plate. Another, as we mentioned yesterday, a murderer's row of top 5. Actually, the top to bottom in this lineup is tough. But the first 5, really tough. Cumbo fouls it off.
I couldn't imagine being a starting pitcher facing the Spartans. It's a tough thing to get through.
Yep. Just to back up what we're saying, Cumbo, 373, Earhart, 358, Dan Sullivan due up next, 386, Jordan Lala, 319, J.D. Urso, 402.
Yeah, we're in the halfway point, so that 402's, wow.
Hit deep, center, back, near the wall, leaping, it's off the wall. Lala had to wait at second. He's going to be sent home. Stand-up double for Cumbo, and Lala trots across the plate, and the Spartans have a 1-0 lead.
Cumbo must be listening to me. Hit the base of the wall, not over the wall. 1-0 Spartans.
Hit about halfway up the wall.
Sure.
Lala had to really just wait at second to see what was going to happen.
You had to think if there's any wind blowing out at all to center field, that would have left the yard. But like you said, hit the middle part of the wall. Mr. Urso definitely set the tone, stole second, and then Combo with a double there. Spartans up 1-0.
We've got winds out of the northwest at 8.
Okay.
Dan Sullivan, so I'm just getting my bearings on the ballpark here. That should be north.
Yeah.
West is behind us.
Yep.
So according to that, the flag is not blowing in the right direction.
Nope. Not at all. Beautiful look, though. I know you guys can't see it on the camera, but you can see the American flag in full effect, or you could a second ago before, of course, I said it. Oh.
Inside gets away. That'll send Cumbo to third.
Spartans love these doubleheaders. The third game is always the most interesting one. I know they only have 3 losses, but 2 of them at least I've seen come this year in the third game, so they seem to enjoy getting up and getting after it.
Did I hear we're going to see more doubleheaders in the majors part of that agreement?
Yep. They're going to see more doubleheaders, and I believe they're going to do the runner on second again this year.
I wish they wouldn't.
I don't like it,
one,
but for this year, I think it makes sense. Oh,
high, not going to be deep enough. Yeah. It should tag easily. Will tag the runner. Here comes Cumbo.
Oh, play it.
He's going to make it easily.
Out of his hand. I thought that was pretty closer than it was.
If he was Bo Jackson, maybe.
Sure. 2-0.
2-0 Tampa now. Long sac fly by Dan Sullivan brings J.D. Urso to the plate with a .402 batting average.
It's insane batting average. Speaking of that, it reminded me what you happened to miss. I was like, E.J. Cumbo had one of those plays where he just gunned a guy out at home. It was a beautiful throw.
Nice.
Not even on a bounce, just a straight line shot.
So the Spartans set the tone early today, taking a 2-zip lead in the bottom of the first. Ball in the dirt. Ball a little low as well. .20 pitch, Intenza fires. Ground ball out to second. Fielded by Hauk in time to end the inning. Spartans do some damage. 2 runs, 2 hits. A long double by E.J. Cumbo sets the tone. And after 1 full, 2-0 Tampa leading Palm Beach Atlantic right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Top of the second we go. Tampa getting on top early in this game with 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Have a 2-0 lead. Michael Paul on the mound for Tampa. Threw just 14 pitches in the first inning. Got 3 outs, 2 of them by strikeout. And he will face Sean Hauk. Hauk coming in with a .333 batting average. Taps that one foul. 32 hits, 96 at-bats. The only player on the Sailfish team with a 300 or higher batting average. Just outside. Michael Paul on the mound for Tampa. Fires outside as well. 2-1. Paul again. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Sailfish admitted into the Sunshine State Conference, came up from NAIA, I believe it was. Were known for many years as an unofficial member of the Sunshine State Conference because teams were always scheduling them, and it finally just made sense
to just join them.
To join PBA and Embry-Riddle joining a few years back. Strike 3, call, a third strikeout for Michael Paul.
He's having a good start to his day.
Herb yesterday started quickly, had 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings, ended up at 9, went into the 7th. Brings Manto to the plate. He shows bunt, and bunt's behind him.
Yep. Got to ask you, obviously the question I've been asked over and over again since people have known me as a broadcaster here is, do you think we could ever go to D1? Because as our teams have in the last couple of years between hockey, baseball, lacrosse,
Tampa moving up.
Well, everyone's number 1 right now. Like baseball is number 1, lacrosse number 1. Tampa hockey didn't end the year the way they wanted, but they even were ranked number 1. So it's like, if you could collectively bring all those sports
hockey,
up,
I would say no, because it's a club sport.
It's a club
big
sport.
Difference.
But what I'm saying is, if you can add, that's what I'm saying. Like we have all these teams that are doing well and winning, and I think women's tennis is ranked 18th. So like everyone's doing well and contributing. It's just at what level would that be pushed up?
What you have to find out is what obligations do you have as a D1 team.
Sure, it could be a financial thing. I guess
financial. I know with football. You have to have a stadium that holds at least, I think, 35,000.
Got it.
So, there are some things that not just. The commitment's more.
Sure.
You're going to offer more scholarships.
It just seems as the school's slowly growing. That answered one of my questions. I always wondered why if we had a football team, why we didn't just use the field to our right. But it's because of the stadium holding. That would be why.
Yep. Popped up, might be playable. They're heading over. It's going to hit the top of the Spartan dugout and bounce out of play. I guess another question that might come up is this a big enough town to support 2 D1 programs? With South Florida being not too far away.
Sure. I think if Tampa kept football...
And they don't draw that well.
They don't. I think if Tampa would have kept their football team, we would be one of the better ones in the nation because we were doing well back in the day.
Yeah, they were playing
and
really
when
well.
Teams like Miami weren't as big, really. And
yeah, that could have been a D1 power.
Sure. And that carries... football carries a lot of weight in a lot of the
pays
sports.
A lot of bills.
Yeah. So...
3-2 full count pitch. Popped up, and this one they know is out of play. Jeff Manto on the year, 250 hitter. 3-2 again. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Michael Paul.
Spartans pitchers really come out this weekend doing a good job.
Hausen to the plate. Hausen, 257 on the year. Swing and a miss. Took a little off that one. Drew Earhart, the battery mate for Paul, waits for the pitch. And there goes the no-hitter on this side of the game. Base hit for Hausen. Casaleggio to the plate now. I'm behind.
Oh.
First pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball down the middle. Hausen on first. Paul in the stretch. 0-1 pitch with 2 outs. Catches the outside corner. 0-2. And, thought long and hard about that one. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Casaleggio at the plate. Long count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Michael Paul has strikes out the side, gives up a base hit, but has 5 Ks for the 6 outs he's recorded. We have played 1.5, Tampa 2, Palm Beach Atlantic nothing on TampaSpartans.tv. Big plug for McDonald's. He said, I went to McDonald's and I was sicker than a dog. And oh, good. They love to hear that.
He's about to get really paid.
Bottom of the second we go, amidst all the noise. Giovanni Lorenzo to the plate, the DH today.
Seen him more and more in the lineup. Spartans trying to utilize the lefties.
Right. Or correct, I should say.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, same as yesterday. 5 lefties, same lineup as yesterday. You usually don't see a team starting more lefties than righties. Ground ball, foul. Lorenzo got the average up to 333. I think he was in the 200s the other day. High 200s, but hadn't had a lot of at-bats. He's got 36 at-bats, 12 hits.
Sure, went 2 for 4 yesterday with an RBI, so had a good day yesterday.
Kind of went golfing at that one.
Yeah.
This is one of those days we'd love to do it on the roof, right?
Yeah, I know. It's a beautiful day. You can get some tan going. You know, I'm pale, so I got to burn first before I can tan. But
outside, you're not like my dad, who men don't put lotion on, right?
No, I put sunscreen on. Yeah, no, right. I have to. If I don't, it's really bad. I can't walk. It's a bad day.
In the dirt again, 3-2. We'll go full.
Well, see, what's annoying is I have a friend who goes to school in Kentucky, and she doesn't have to, she just tans naturally. And, I've been in Florida the last 3 years, and I've gotten paler somehow, so I don't know how that really plays out, but the way the world goes.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Tosto to Lantigua for the out. Jamarcus Lyons to the plate. 3-run home run yesterday. Got the Spartans off and running yesterday as it was a scoreless game into the bottom of the fifth until he hit a 3-run home run.
Sure. Well, he was a triple away from the cycle yesterday as well. 3 for 5.
You got to get that out of the way first.
Yeah.
Just got to. Don't know. Can't stress that enough to players.
Sure.
Do that one first.
Yeah, go through.
First pitch strike on a curve. Outside.
The worst is when you get a triple home run and a double, and that single eludes. Yeah.
Or you're in the on-deck circle in the Indians.
I don't know what's worse, that or a no-hitter and with the final out getting a hit. I don't know which one's the worst feeling. I'm assuming the no-hitter because it's longer, but...
And he hits that one out straightaway center. Warren backs up, makes the catch.
His grandfather said he's seeing the ball really well.
Yeah, he is.
I just can't imagine you have to get through the first 5 and then you have to face Lyons and Glancy. That's just
it doesn't get a lot easier.
No.
I mean, statistically, it appears to be easier.
Sure.
Because they're not 300 hitters.
Sure. A lot of doubles yesterday. We had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doubles yesterday.
Luke Glancy at the plate. First pitch was a ball. Big swing and a big miss. Ticked it, but just a strike. And on the way. Inside, hops away from Tosto. So 2-1 to Glancy with 2 outs. Spartans putting 2 on the board in the first to own this 2-0 lead. And the pitch. Call strikes, or no, 2-2 now. That one looked like outside, but came in. And a nice curveball.
You know what? I might have been told wrong yesterday when I talked about Lou Pinella. He did play here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe for a long period of time. It's like 62 to 62. So
there's the strikeout. Ends the inning.
To correct that.
Well, then you better refund all the prizes you
gave
out. Yeah. Spartans do not score. We play 2 full, and it's still 2-0 Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Top of the third we go. We cruise right along, which we said yesterday, and it ended up being a 3-hour game no matter what.
Yeah.
Tampa on top, 2-0. Striding to the plate is Ebo.
We'll be here for at least 7-8 hours, I'd imagine, somewhere in that ballpark.
Michael Paul's been cruising along. 33 pitches in 2 innings, 5 strikeouts of the 6 outs that have been recorded.
You know you're in a good spot when you have 5 strikeouts going into the top of the third.
Wow. Popped up. Might be playable, should be playable. Sullivan makes the catch just in foul territory. Ebo had to take a little detour on his way to first. So 1 down quickly. Costo to the plate now. Strike call.
Well, the right fielder E.J. Cumbo actually put on his Instagram story, and it's a little stupid of a question, but I still got to ask it. Is a wrap a sandwich?
He asked that question?
Yep. General consensus is no so far. So.
Okay.
But, yeah, I couldn't think about it. I don't know.
I guess you have to ask, is a hot dog a sandwich, too?
That's a tough one.
Something
I've had
bread?
I've had long hours of debates on that one. I don't know. Another strikeout.
Yes. That's scary that you've had long hours of debates on this.
Yeah, no, that seems about what, yeah, we have. There's so many things that consist of that. Is it the bread that makes it the sandwich? Is it who knows?
The Earl of Sandwich no longer available to query on what he would think.
Well, my only thing with the wrap would be it's one bread, so it wraps around it. I don't know. That would be the questionable one.
Warren to the plate now, the center fielder. Spartans playing pretty straight away. In at the moment on the corners.
Extend the game of the 8th and 9th inning, that's like a ticket on the score line. Just keep everyone here.
2-0 pitch. Out center field. Lala backing up, and catches it in stride to end the inning. Only 1 strikeout that inning for Michael Paul. Regardless, the Spartans take care of him pretty quickly, and after 2.5, it is still 2-0 Tampa on top of Palm Beach Atlantic right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman, and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel, and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms, as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gym.
Nicholas Winkelmeyer to the plate for Tampa as we go to the bottom of the third. Tampa 2, Palm Beach Atlantic nothing. Tampa a 12-1 winner yesterday to stay atop the Sunshine State Conference standings. Now 9-1 in conference play, 24-3 overall this year for the number 1 ranked team in the nation. First pitch, a little bit inside, gets away. Nobody on, so no harm, no foul. Winkelmeyer, 282 on the year. Good on-base percentage of .400. This one's outside. .2-0 pitch on the way, down the middle. And Tenza looks and fires and
Good
lashes
hit.
that one.
Good
Winkelmeyer
hit.
does for a base hit into left field. Goes the opposite way and has a single.
Perfect example of just hitting it where they pitched it. Not trying to do too much with it. Nice job by Nicholas.
Top of the order now, Jordan Lala. Gotta like that when your number 9 hitter can get on base with consistency.
That's when you know things are going well. Well, that and your pitcher has 6 strikeouts through.
That helps.
3.
Yeah. Now, when Lala got on base to start the game, they sent him. I'm just wondering if they'll do the same. I think Winkelmeyer's got a fair amount of speed.
I believe you can steal, but also I think it just makes the pitcher have to overthink about more than one thing. It's always a good thing if you're a hitter.
Lala shows bunt that time. One-0 pitch. There he goes. And wow, hit and run. That'll send Winkelmeyer to third. And as you mentioned earlier, they have more hit and run success than stealing the base.
It's maybe once or twice it hasn't worked all year, and they've done it at least over a dozen times.
I tell you, Winkelmeyer might have been able to count the stitches on that ball.
I think that hit him. I'm not gonna lie. I think that might have hit him. I thought that hit Winkelmeyer for a second because it kind of did this weird droop over him.
But he'd be out if that happened. So we'll pretend it didn't.
Yeah.
Drew Earhart to the plate now with runners on the corners and nobody out. Back-to-back singles. Check swing. Call strike.
Yeah.
And Tenza in the stretch. Earhart waits. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to right
That
field. Might be
drop.
deep enough. It's coming. Makes the catch.
Oh, play at the plate.
Here comes Winkelmeyer.
Oh.
That throw goes all the way.
Yeah.
Over the head. Winkelmeyer scores. Lala to second. 3-0 Tampa. Sack fly by Drew Earhart.
Must be in a pirate mood today. I'm assuming that's the song they're going for. That ball almost went to Cass Street. Not gonna lie to you. So is a wrap a sandwich? Who knows? But EJ Cumbo coming to the plate.
So Cumbo to the plate now with runner in scoring position. Tampa up 3-0 now. 1 out here in the third.
Feel a little bit of deja vu here.
I still think before the day's over, you're going to have 2 or 3 more miles to run.
Probably. I'm just glad we have 2 weeks off.
Big swing inside.
All I can say, whoever does marathon running, David Goggins, all those people who do that for the Olympics, have my respect times 10. I mean, I knew it was always hard, but now that I'm like training for stuff like that, not an easy thing. So.
Oh, slams that. That's going to bring a run
That should
in.
be a single.
Yeah, no doubt. Cumbo with just a bullet back up the middle, deflected off. Shortstop Casaligio's mitt, but too hot to handle. 4-0 Tampa.
Second RBI of the day for Cumbo. One was a double. This one's a single. I believe a single.
See, now today the Spartans are matching the hits with the runs.
Sure, yeah.
Yesterday they, I believe, had like 7 hits, no runs.
Yeah.
At one point they had 1 run on 11 hits.
They ended it with 12 runs, 19 hits last night? So
Dan Sullivan to the plate now. He had a sac fly out into right field his first time up. And Tenza with a long look. Sees Cumbo on first. Ball in the dirt. Just a quick glance down. Nothing going on in the Sailfish bullpen.
did they give him a hit? I was trying to check to see if they gave him a hit or error there. It was a hard hit, so it should be a hit.
No, there's no errors on the board, so I would.
Yeah.
We both said hit at the same time, so I think we agreed anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Colby.
Two Odo, Sullivan way outside, 3-0.
Hey, Colby.
Cumbo takes a lead. Not big, about 2 steps. Sullivan most likely taking on 3-0. And he was, and it's a called strike.
Another thing that would interest me, if Sullivan were to swing on those 3-0 pitches, how many more home runs would he have?
Yeah, because they groove them.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of unwritten baseball rule.
Yeah.
Cumbo back.
Someone sent me a book a while ago, and I still haven't yet to read it, but it's the written rules of baseball. So they wrote down all the unwritten rules of baseball in the book.
Walking across the pitcher's mound on the way in, stuff like that. Don't step on the lines.
If you're up by like 10, don't
don't steal.
Don't steal. If it's a no-hitter, don't bunt, stuff like that.
True, yeah. And he walked him. We'll bring J.D. Urso to the plate. DeMarcus Lyons' grandpa yesterday, and he said they can play this music all the time. I said, Motown? He goes, yeah.
It's hard to dislike Motown. It's a good band.
Yeah. All right, the meeting is over. All right, contestants. Oh, wait, no, wrong show.
Yeah. Has me thinking I'm hosting for a minute.
I never got a chance to host that show.
I know. I want to go on one of those shows because I know they never know the sports questions.
Right.
So, like, I could at least be that one guy that gets that right.
Yeah, run the category. My wife will call me in. She loves watching Jeopardy. She'll call me in.
Sports ones.
Super Bowl trivia or something.
It's insane how much they know, but then it comes to the most basic sports question. It's just not even there.
Duh.
Yeah. They can tell you some war leader from 4 centuries ago.
Yeah. Now, there we just saw, we mentioned this yesterday, is Intenza went off the mound, stepped off with a runner on second, and then just kind of did a half-hearted, like I'm throwing it to second. I went and asked Drew Earhart yesterday. I said, what is the deal? It's not faking anybody out. And he said, it resets the pitch clock.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a clock kept by the umpires, not anywhere around the scoreboards or anything, that they have a certain amount of time to pitch. And if you step off and throw or attempt to throw to a base, it'll start the clock again. So that's what they do, is every so often they do that. Drew actually mentioned to me yesterday that it happened where the first time you do it, you get a warning if the clock expires.
Sure.
Second time, it's a ball.
Huh.
I think you said ball, not balk.
Sure. But it's always interesting there because it almost defeats the purpose of having the pitch clock if you have an out to reset the pitch clock.
Yeah. Now, we didn't get into that deep a discussion.
Sure, of course.
Can you do it like a
5
times a batter or a certain amount of times
if you can, there's no point in having a pitch clock.
Yep. Again, if our intern were here, we'd have him research.
Yeah, we gave him the month off. He's been tough with school.
Spring break, huh?
Yeah. Spring break, and then he had a project, and he just hasn't gotten back to me, so we'll get back to him here in a minute.
All right. Up the middle, off the mid of Casalegio, and coming in to score is Cumbo.
5-0.
And the Spartans just keep piling the runs on now with 3 more here in the bottom of the third.
That was a little bit of deja vu. Looked very similar to the Cumbo hit off the glove into the outfield.
Giovanni Lorenzo now to the plate, the DH. And again, runners at first and second. Spartans now 5 runs on 6 hits. Way outside.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for the curveball, nor was the catcher.
No. And Tenza in the stretch. That one just missed outside. And Tenza already up into the 50 pitch range. Ball outside. Goes 3-0. Still no action, though, in the Sailfish bullpen. Those one guy standing up, doing some band stretching, I think.
Arm bands.
And Tenza in the stretch, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, blocked. I believe down in the Spartan bullpen, it's Michael Paul just doing some short tossing because it's a long inning.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep the arm warmed up.
This could be very dangerous for my mile total, but Jamarcus Lyons.
He's
hit a home run
capable.
today. He's very capable of hitting home runs. He's been hitting really well. I've been seeing the ball well.
Bases loaded.
Ducks are on the pond.
Lions hit one deep to center last time. Ooh. I saw you twitch.
Yeah, as a hanging curveball. I think first pitch hanging curveball is a scary thing with the bases loaded.
1 out, bases loaded. Spartans really could break this game wide open early. Tip foul. Long look at the plate. And here he delivers. One hopped. Tosto with the save.
No.
And the pitch. Get out into center. Warren, deep, makes the catch near the warning track. Runners will move up from second and third. Dan Sullivan crosses the plate, and it is a 6-0 Spartan lead. Cumbo with a sac, or I should say Lions with the sac fly.
Way to do your job there, Lions.
Brings Luke Glancy to the plate. Runners now on the corners. Two out now, and a 6-0 Spartan lead.
I don't have the stats with me, but I would like to see the game one of every doubleheader this year. I would like to say that's probably the highest scoring games usually for the Spartans.
The first game of the doubleheader.
First games of doubleheaders. Let me see if I can.
I've got a schedule here.
Start creating some form of a total there.
If you want to
do some math,
manual work here, looking at paper. Glancy taps it, foul. First and third, 2 out now. And that's hit.
Way deep.
That's deep.
Way deep.
Right field at the wall. Hits the wall.
Yes.
That's going to bring in a couple.
Way to hit
Brings in one.
Glancy.
And it is a 7-0 game for Tampa. Glancy with an off-the-wall double. Moves Lorenzo to third.
Good stuff.
Never heard anybody so excited about
I just love doubles. Yeah,
okay.
I'm a big double guy. I'm a huge double fan. Glancy's been really hitting the ball well.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that when your number 8 hitter is that solid.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Nicholas Winkelmeyer to the plate now with runners in scoring position. Still, I guess they're just going to let Entenza finish out the inning because nobody's throwing. Ball outside. Long look. Here's the pitch. Strike call. One on the way. Gets away. That may bring in another run. Coming to the plate is Lorenzo. Slide, safe.
Ooh.
And advancing all the way to third is Glancy, and he contemplated if he should head home, but he stays.
Lorenzo almost saw the ball a little too well there.
Yeah. Now an 8-0 Spartan lead. 6-run inning. This one's just kind of gotten away from the Sailfish here in the third. Two balls, one strike to Winkelmeyer with now a runner on third. in the dirt again. Three-one on the way. Ball 4 walks another one. That's the third walk of the game for Intenza to go with 2 strikeouts. Of the 8 runs the Spartans have scored, 7 have been earned. Spartans now with more runs than hits.
Yeah.
Really flipping the script from yesterday. Runners on first and third. Jordan Lala to the plate again for his third at-bat, and we're just in the third inning. Spartans have batted around and then some because Lala had a base hit RBI earlier in this inning because Winkelmeyer singled to start the inning. Check swing, it's a strike. Eleventh batter to bat this inning for Tampa. And that's hit.
Good line drive.
And a diving catch by Huson to make the catch. I think he went back a few steps and realized it was sinking fast. Spartans with 6 runs, 5 hits. They leave a couple, and we've now played 3 full. Tampa 8. Palm Beach Atlantic nothing on TampaSpartans.tv.
I pledge. I am an NCAA student athlete. And I pledge to be a champion of unity
On my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Well, it took a while, but here we are in the top of the 4th inning. Tampa putting up 6 more runs here in the bottom of the 3rd to take an 8-0 lead. We're just taking a look over by the scoreboard. You can't see it from here, but the wind has appeared to have changed direction.
Sure.
And it's now blowing right to left, blowing things into left field. We'll see if that affects anything. Michael Paul back on the mound for the Spartans, and he has just been cruising, giving up just 1 hit so far on the day. 6 strikeouts of the 9 outs he's recorded.
Also want to mention the softball team for Tampa taking the 6-2 win against Palm Beach Atlantic. I don't know if it's a double header. It should be a double header, so we'll let you know about game 2 of today. But game 1, Spartans win.
Davis Blair will lead off in the top of the 4th. First pitch. Down the middle for a strike. Boy, if you could script a baseball day, this might be it.
Yeah. If you're a Spartan fan, you're loving it. If you're a Sailfish fan, not so much.
Strike on the tip ball. Decent crowd out here today. 0-2. Off speed, one hop.
Good
Urso with a nice
stop.
stop. And a long throw to Sullivan. No, he couldn't dig it out.
What a bit. I think that's that.
Now they're going to call it an error, I believe. Is it a throwing error or a fielding error?
Give me 1 second.
I'm thinking it's a throwing error. I'm voting throwing error.
I believe that's what they're giving it to. We're just talking it over.
Yep.
It's a great play there by
it was.
Urso. It's just
threw it little,
sure,
about 10 feet in front of Sullivan and required him to try to dig it out.
Sure. I don't think you can fault Sullivan for the pick.
I mean, there was plenty of time. A good throw had him.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's the throwing.
That's one of those tough when you turn your whole body around. The
he did a 360 to make that play.
Tough thing.
Antigua now to the plate, the number 3 hitter in the order. Fouled off. That really was only the second hard hit ball by the Sailfish today. One was for a single, and this one, Urso snagged it. And a great play at short.
So it took me way too long for really basic math, but when it comes to the 218 runs the Spartans have hit, game 1 of every doubleheader so far, home and away, they have scored 60 runs.
So less than a quarter.
Less than a quarter.
That's hit. Out into right field, Cumbo digging. That one hops to the wall.
Almost on cue with your
Antigua going to second and into third. Standing up is Blair.
Just amazing what we say up here immediately seems to happen.
We're
on
like
the field.
prophets sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it'll bring up Hauk to the plate, the top hitter on the team, with runners in scoring position.
You know what, Jack? I don't have a Ferrari yet, so
Is that what?
Yeah, we'll see if that goes into existence.
Okay,
We'll find out.
All right, there's a dealership by my house. I've never pulled into the lot yet. Not even to look.
No, look. If they want to take a volunteer for a free Ferrari, I will gladly do it. But until then, well, I say that gas prices nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd afford to go about 10 miles.
Sure. It looked nice in my garage.
Foul back. So the first real predicament for Michael Paul today. Error puts a runner on first and then a solid double to right. Second and third, nobody out. And strike
just
call.
hitting the outside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Long look by Paul. Inside. Cloudless day. I guess we shouldn't say it's perfect baseball weather because I know outfielders like to have some clouds for a little depth perception.
Sure.
But for the most part, I
It's
think
about as
most
close
people would
as you're gonna
accept this
get,
day,
yeah.
especially if you're at one of the beaches near here.
Sure.
Outside high. So now 3-2.
Finally, actually get to go to the beach. We have the 2 weekends off here coming up.
Hauk steps in. Chance to get the Sailfish on the board here. Fouls it off. Manto on deck. But first, Sean Houck, 3-2. Fouls it off again.
Must be nice being out there having 6 strikeouts and having an 8-run cushion.
Yeah. 3-2 again. Fouled off again. Just staying alive, waiting for that pitch, and Paul trying to fool him. Spartans are really playing him to not pull it. Big gap on the left field line. Lala, you can see way to the right. Cumbo pretty close to the line in right field. 3-2. Fly ball and fairly deep. Going deep is Glancy. Deep near the wall. Makes the catch at the warning track. Props himself against the wall. Crossing home plate with the first run of the game is Blair. And it's an 8-1 game. Glancy staying with that one. Caught it. And then about one step later, braced himself up on the wall. So 8-1 now, Manto to the plate. One out here in the top of the fourth. Antigua still on second, not able to advance. First pitch is a ball. And the 1-0. Check swing, called strike. Paul into the stretch. Glance back at Antigua. And the pitch. Up the middle. That's a base hit. That should bring in another run. Lala has it. Is going to concede the run. Throws to Sullivan for the cut. And it's an 8-2 game. Sailfish cutting down. Cutting into the Spartan lead here. So 2 runs across. Here comes Sam Militello out to talk. That's the Spartans pitching coach. Oftentimes you have to wonder an error to start an inning. You know, how does it affect a pitcher? Does he feel he's obligated to try to bear down and do it himself?
Well, like I said, on the high school level is as high as I ever reached, but I can tell you it's pretty demoralizing, especially because I would come in, and I come in with the bases loaded usually because I was a relief pitcher. So my goal was to get out of a jam. And when you produce a ground ball, and that's what your job was to do, and something causes an error, it's pretty devastating. Not gonna lie. Now when you're up 8-0, it's
got a little buffer.
Not as bad. Yeah. Mentally, as a pitcher, you can make deal with it, but
you don't want to give the opposition any hope.
Yeah, you don't want to give hope.
They can come back.
Nope.
Because there's a lot of ball game left. Conference is over. Hausen to the plate now. 8-2 ball game. Runner on first with 1 out. Paul into the stretch to Hausen. Off speed strike. Well, the one thing to look at too is it's second time through the order as well.
Sure.
So they've got a little better idea of what he's going to throw.
I could only really ever make it probably 2.5 times through the order before they figured my stuff out. And when you have better stuff, it's obviously
I had
harder.
2.5 batters before they figured it out.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Better than somebody, I guess, prospectively. But back in the day, they used to have guys who would just come in for 3 pitches, and that was it. But now you have the 3-batter rule? Or
yeah,
3
I think that is, yeah.
So
Kevin Cash and a few others have gone with the what do they call it when they bring in the reliever to start a game?
Yeah. Oh, plate.
Throw to second.
Got him.
And got him.
Oh, Drew knew it.
I think he wanted to make sure.
Where's Drew walking?
That Winkelmeyer had the ball.
I think Drew thought it was out 3.
Oh yeah. It's getting a little razzing from the dugout. Tip of the hat to them.
It was a great throw. He thought he was done.
He was like, "Look at that, ends the inning." Oh, what?
Yeah. I don't know what's worse, that or thinking it's ball 4 and it's ball 3 and you're halfway down the line.
Yeah. Housen's still at the plate. Ball outside. 2-2 now with 2 outs and nobody on.
It's a good way to respond if you're...
Not a bad idea to try to get the guy on second,
Sure.
though, and see if Housen can single him in. In the dirt, we've gone full.
Nice job by Paul the Duck. That could have been interesting there.
Three-two pitch. That looked good. Umpire agrees. Inning is over, though picking up a couple runs in the inning are the Sailfish. We've now played 3.5. It is 8-2. Tampa on top of PBA right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. NCAA Division II athletics program. The UT experience begins with an innovative first-year program and continues with opportunities to challenge yourself in the honor.
Bottom of the fourth we go, and there will be a pitching change for the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish.
Yep, number 34, Daniel Foster, left-handed pitcher, 6'4", freshman from Rockledge, Florida, by way of Rockledge High School. On the year, Mr. Foster has a .415 ERA. He was 0-0, win and loss. 3 appearances, only 4 in the third innings pitched, 3 hits given up, 3 runs, 2 earned, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts. 1 double given up, and batting average against him is .231.
First pitch to Drew Earhart's a strike. Kind of a he's a southpaw, but comes in sidearm. Has a lot of body movement. Big leg kick.
In a way, our producer Danger was saying this looks a little bit like Chris Sale, at least in this motion a little bit. Like the lefty.
He's not wasting time out there to start. Again, a little inside. 2-1. Puts the glove up near his face, take the sign, gets the sign, and said, I'm ready.
Yeah. Be interesting to see with runners on how the umpires call it, if it's a balk or they want to become more set. But right now, if the base is no one on,
yep,
pretty much do what he wants.
3-1, walked him. First batter he faces, walks in 5 pitches. Drew Earhart there, and E.J. Cumbo strides to the plate. Now, earlier in the game, closer game, this might be a bunting situation for Cumbo with the leadoff hitter getting on. 8-2 lead, maybe swing away and don't waste your 350 hitter
he's been
on a sack bunt.
Yeah, he's been seeing the ball real well today. Double, scored both times he's got hit. So he had a double in the first, and then the third got a single, both RBIs in both innings. So
I guess the other thing is Foster hasn't shown he can find the strike zone, too.
So no real need to push it. Let him get a strike across first.
2-0. Two and one off speed. Tell you can't throw too many of those. He'll pay for that. Dan Sullivan on deck. 2-1 on the way. And tapped, a little swinging bunt. And this may be, Cumbo beats it out. He does.
Yep.
Lantigua looked to go to second, realized he wasn't going to get Earhart, and by the time he righted himself, he was going to lose the race to the bag.
I mean, come on, 3 hits. I think it's his 3rd hit from Friday.
Again, a swinging bunt.
Yeah, impressive way of going about it.
Cumbo showing the speed, beat both Lantigua and Foster to the base. Sullivan, ground ball out to first baseman again.
Nice job by Cumbo.
Yeah, kind of delayed the process there. He was going to be out at second no matter what.
Well, if you're a young Spartans fan, you want to raise your baseball IQ. Little things like that don't show up on the stat sheet, but it does help.
Just kind of slowed the whole play down.
Well, you interfere with the fielder there, so it's legal, and might throw him off.
Just a hesitancy that maybe the first baseman goes to tag you as opposed to going for the force, and just that split second.
My favorite thing to do is when I bunted, they would come to tag you when they would come down the line, and you would just back up into it. What do you say?
J.D. Urso.
He's not. I don't. There's no 48.
Looks like we have a pinch runner. Schlichty?
Yep. Schlichty.
All right, for Sullivan, right?
Yep. Hopefully, leave it at that.
So we hope it's just because with an 8-2 lead, rest Sullivan a little bit.
Yeah.
We did notice yesterday he limped after a play at the base and came out eventually. Foul back by Urso.
Especially with game two, not knowing how that's going to turn out. Maybe you want to use him.
Yeah.
So don't want to push it.
Schlichty, though, that's who it is, right?
Yep, catcher.
Is a catcher, so
maybe he also
maybe
dubs as a first baseman. Who knows?
A whole bunch of movement going on.
Sure,
Earhart will move out to third. Yesterday, Lyons went to first. Earhart went to third.
They could do a bunch. They could do a bunch of different things, but also Schlichty. There is such thing as a catcher, first baseman. So
True.
Maybe he's on there. I haven't seen him play first all year, so
we'll find out.
Yeah.
Or he may not even be in.
We'll find out. Oh,
Urso called out. I think he disagreed with that.
Yeah. He either disagreed with himself or with the umpire, but nonetheless.
2 outs now, and Giovanni Lorenzo to the plate. Ball outside. Inside, good stop by Tosto. Earhart on third. Schlichty running for Sullivan on first. Lorenzo waits. Here's the pitch. Inside. Inside again. And a walk. Loads the bases up. 4. Same situation he had last time. Bases loaded.
Jamarcus Lyons.
For Jamarcus Lyons. So the bags are full. Lions at the plate. A little fake.
Resetting. It's nice to know what it's for now.
Yeah, it's like, because yesterday we saw it. I'd swear I hadn't seen it all year.
I've seen it happen, and maybe it just happened the games that you just happen to not be here. But
ground ball to short. Casalegio with the toss ends the inning. Spartans do not score. We've now played 4 full, and it is 8-2. Tampa on top of Palm Beach Atlantic on TampaSpartans.tv.
So why are you at PBA?
Because I wanted to be in a Christian environment.
Because I love the community. A million opportunities for me to get involved.
I really find myself growing here.
Stuff I gotta get done for school.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
And Drew to third.
Yep.
All right, we go to the top of the fifth. I will turn it over to Tate Gebhardt.
How's it
Spartans
going?
have a couple modifications in the lineup as we start the fifth.
Yeah, we have a couple modifications. Lyons is at first. Schlichty is behind the plate. Drew Earhart moves over to third base. When it comes to the outfield, I believe that all stands the same with Glancy in left, Lala in center, and Cumbo in right. Winkelmeyer remains at second. At shortstop, still J.D. Urso. So, trying to keep Lyons bat in the lineup, moving him over to first base. Sullivan will be out, and we'll hopefully see him in game 2. The pitch from Paul. Hit up in the air, over to Cumbo, who seems to be under it, and that will be the first out here in the top of the fifth. If you're just joining us, Spartans do lead 8-2. Had a 6-run bottom of the third to keep us where we are now. Paul coming set. The pitch will be a strike. 0-1. Ebo batting for the Sailfish. 0-for-1 on the day. Pitch from Paul, showing bunt is Ebo, but pulling it back will be a strike, will be 0-2. Paul, the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. That will be the 8th strikeout here today as you hear the Law and Order song.
Justice has been served, apparently.
It's one of those things where if you strike out multiple times in a day and you hear the Law and Order theme song, next time you watch Law and Order, you'll probably switch the channel.
Yeah, it's twitch nervously.
Now batting for the Sailfish will be Tosto. Struck out looking in the 3rd. Looking to get his first hit of the day. Paul the pitch. Ball high, 1-0. Paul, the 1-0 pitch. So it's a 1-1 count. Paul, the pitch. Hit sharply over to Lyons. Learning how to play first base on the fly, making it look good. Heading us to the bottom of the 5th. University of Tampa Spartans, #1 ranked in the nation, leading the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish by a score of 8-2 here on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. Incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
Mets fans, he's like, yeah, imagine. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th. My name, of course, is Tater Gephardt. Hope you're doing well. When we go to the bottom of the 7th, I'm going to be doing the Tater Talk question of the day. So we'll do that. Foster came in for the Sailfish. Only gave up 1 hit and has done his job so far. Only pitching 19. Hopefully you can hear me over Welcome to the Jungle blasting throughout the park here. Coming to the plate for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 29, Luke Glancy. Really been doing a great job all year filling in for Cadenas, who got hurt earlier on in the year, and really just continued to just hit and hit and hit and hit some more. Struck out in the 2nd, but in the 3rd inning, had a strong double that almost left the yard. And got a RBI. Does a half swing there, but it'll be a strike. 0-1. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. Spartans do lead 8-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Back-to-back strikes to Glancy. .75 here in Tampa. The 0-2 pitch. Glancy hitting it. Foul, and we'll reset and do it again. 0-2. If you're a fan of just pitching in general, tomorrow at 1, the Mets, who I'm not a fan of because I'm a Braves fan, have Scherzer and DeGrom pitching in the spring training game. Pitch outside will be a ball, 1-2. So if you're interested in that will be going on. Tampa softball fans all tied up against Palm Beach Atlantic over at Palm Beach for Game 2. Spartans won 6-2 in Game 1 of that. Glancy hitting it foul. Count will still be 1-2. But I was mentioning about the softball team. Winning handily last night, 11-0. Winning today, 6-2, and looking to get the sweep and we'll keep you posted on that. So we have a 1-2 count. Foster comes set. The pitch. Glancy reaching for it, not finding it, swinging and missing, and that will be the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Now coming to the plate, number 5, Nicholas Winkelmeyer. Winkelmeyer on the day, 1 for 1, has reached base safely in 2 appearances and scored a run. The pitch. Good off-speed pitch there. Tough for Winkelmeyer to make a move on it. It just barely floated in for a strike. The pitch from Foster. Winkelmeyer looks at another strike. 0-2. Foster looking in. The pitch. Hit by Winkelmeyer. Does it get through the hole? Good stop there by the second baseman for the Sailfish. Even better pick, but that will be an infield hit for Winkelmeyer. Can't stop the speedy Winkelmeyer. But great play there by Hauk over to Lantigua, who had an even better stop, but Winkelmeyer with an infield base hit. Not coming to the plate, number 8, Jordan Lala. 2 for 3 on the day, has scored 2 runs in the first and third, both singles. And in the third again, hit twice in the third actually. Lined out to Hausen. First pitch to Lala will be outside for a ball, so 1-0. Foster looking in. The pitch. Just a bit outside, and Winkelmeyer will make his way down over to second. Count will be 2-0. That pitch was so inside, it was outside, folks. Lala. .30 count. The pitch from Foster. That will be ball 4. The Walk King will continue his impressive year of walking, as that will be walk number 25 on the year. Now coming to the plate, a veteran on this Spartan squad, a great leader, Drew Earhart. Runners on first and second. Lefty versus righty. Spartans looking for some more insurance runs, leading 8-2. Also in the hit column, leading 9-3. Foster coming set. And the pitch. Ball outside. Count will be 1-0. As I mentioned, you can see Drew play a lot of different positions. He's played third. He's played catcher majority of this game, but moved over to third. Has played short for a lot of these games. Earlier in his career, played second. So the only place I have not seen him play is first, left, center, or right field. I'm sure if they asked him to pitch, he'd be willing to do so. Drew hitting it down the right field line. First baseman, second baseman, and right fielder colliding. No one can find it. Falls in no man's land and will just be a single for Drew. Bases will be loaded. Ducks will be on the pond for number 19, EJ Cumbo. Folks, I hope EJ Cumbo gets a base hit, but like I said, part of my home run pledge will be with a grand slam. I will have to add the runners on base to my mile count. I believe we're at 22 miles, so I'm in for a long run, folks. But could break it even wider open here with EJ Cumbo. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cumbo already hitting really well today. Looking to continue that right here. Has 3 straight hits in the first, third, and fourth. Hit a RBI double in the first, RBI single in the third, and in the fourth had a single, but only got to first base in the fourth. Bases loaded, 0-1 count. The pitch to Cumbo. Hit! Way back. And foul. Scared me for a second, folks, but that will be 0-2. Jack Ike smiling at me, knowing that could have meant more miles for me. Hopefully we can get a single or a double or even a triple, but really a home run right here, not something I'm rooting for. The pitch, ball outside, count will be 1-2. 1-2 count. Foster, the pitch. Just a bit outside. It was so far inside, it was outside. Count is 2-2. Two count. The pitch to Cumbo. Outside. Count will be full. Bases will be loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch to Cumbo. Cumbo swinging, fouling it off, and we'll do it again. Full count. Full count, 1 out, the pitch. Cumbo hits it deep. And foul. Almost had a heart attack, folks. That might have honestly caused me to eventually have a heart attack with this mile thing I'm doing. He's really seeing it well, so the full count, the pitch. Hitting it foul again. He's seeing it real well, folks. I'm getting more and more concerned for my health with every home run these Spartans hit, but they don't seem to care. Doesn't much matter. The score is 8-2. Cumbo, the dangerous hitter, seeing the ball really well. The pitch to Cumbo. Walk the run in, 9-2. I could take a quick breath. I say that. I haven't seen Schlichty bat much this year, so who knows? Maybe I can't. It's 4th at bat of the year, so like I said, only a small tablespoon size of at bats on the air. Bases are loaded. Ducks are on the pond. Cumbo on first. After that walk, Spartans lead 9-2. Ball hitting that outside corner. Count is 0-1. Opportunity for Schlichty to get his first RBIs on the air. The pitch. Schlichty fouling it off. Count will be 0-2. Bases are loaded. Foster coming set. The 0-2 pitch. Schlichty hits it. Foul, and we'll reset and do it again. Foster looking in. Bases are loaded. The 0-2 pitch. Ball inside. Count will go to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Schlichty hits it on the ground. Sailfish, do they turn two? They do, and that will take us to the top of the 6th. Spartans score 1, and we go to the top of the 6th. Tampa 9, Palm Beach Atlantic 2 here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, Tampa Spartans leading 9-2, but you know, we're here in the top of the 6th. Paul's having a great start, but we're talking about some other sports here at Tampa. Number 1 ranked lacrosse team in the nation is the men's lacrosse team for the Spartans, and they are taking on the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish, but they're playing off at 6 at Palm Beach Atlantic. Talking about the softball scores that we brought up, the second game of the doubleheader. First game, if you were wondering, Tampa won 6-2 in the softball doubleheader. In the second game, they're currently leading 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd against the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. So Spartans really doing a number on the Sailfish in all sports this weekend. When it comes to women's lacrosse, though, Tampa, ranked 16th in the nation, won 25-5 at Lander. The women's beach volleyball today, the one I'm most interested in, is Tampa versus LSU. My graduate school program that I will be attending here after I graduate will be LSU, so I'm assuming I have to pull for Tampa here. But as for now, that's all we got around Tampa sports. Count, just missed 2 of them, but it'll be 1-1. Tampa. LSU ranked 6th in the nation, so if Tampa were to win, that would be a pretty big upset for them. And watching is Warren, and that will be strikeout number 9 for Paul. So Paul 1 strikeout away from double digits here in the top of the 6th. Tampa leads 9-2. Come up to the bat for the Sailfish. Number 9, Blair, 0 for 2 on the day. Also reached on the error in the 4th. Oh, got his first base hit almost on cue when I mentioned that. So Blair's on first. There's 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Now coming to the plate, Antigua, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Mr. Paul probably like nothing more than a double play right here. So we'll see what happens. The pitch from Paul. Ball low and inside. Count will be 1-0. Beautiful, beautiful day here in wonderful Tampa, Florida. As the temperature is 75 degrees, or at least that's what my Lenovo tablet is telling me. Righty-lefty matchup ensuing right now. 1-0 count, runner on first base. Paul from the stretch, looking in. And the pitch. Another low inside fastball, but they said he went, so count will go to 1-1. Third time a catcher throwing back to a pitcher. A ball's been dropped today. I'm assuming there's must be something to do with the sun, but can't really say that, but just my assumption of the matter. 1-1 count, runner on first. Paul looking in. And the pitch. Almost on cue. Winkelmeyer over to Urso. Urso over to Lions. And that will take us to the bottom of the sixth. Your number one ranked University of Tampa Spartans lead here in beautiful Tampa, Florida by a score of 9-2 against the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We are back here in the bottom of sixth. The University of Tampa Spartans lead the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish in this Sunshine State Conference matchup by a score of 9-2. So if they win this game, the Spartans will take the series. Of course, we'll have a game about 10 to 30 minutes after this one. So I'm assuming 4:15, 4:30 area. But we'll see if they'll get the sweep. But don't want to say anything too soon. Spartans do lead by 9-2. Same. J.D. Urso up to the plate for the Spartans. Swinging, fouling it off. Urso's been on a real hot streak this year at the midway point. Coming into the day, he was batting .402. Is 1 for 3, so I'm assuming we'll probably be around that area at the end of the day. Pitch outside, count will be 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Urso. Urso hitting it down the right field line and foul. Count will be 1-2. The 1-2 count. Urso fouling it off. The 1-2 count to Urso. Urso swinging, drop third strike. Be tagged out, and that will be the first out here in the bottom of the sixth. Giovanni Lorenzo coming to the plate. Foster the pitch. First pitch to Lorenzo will be a strike. 0-1. 0-1 count. The pitch to Lorenzo. Be a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. The pitch to Lorenzo. Hit on the ground. Looking like he'll be the second out of the inning. Or bottom of the sixth, and it will be. So next up to bat for the Spartans will be number 0, Jamarcus Lyons. Had a really good night last night. 3 for 5, double, single, home run. Today, though, 0 for 2. Does have an RBI, though. Foster, the pitch to Lyons. Ball high, count will be 1-0. Spartans have 10 hits, had 19 yesterday, so in this series already have 29. Have 21 runs also so far. Lyons fouls it off, count will be 1-1. Spartans do have 1 error to Sailfish have 0 on the day, but doesn't much matter when you're leading by 7. The pitch to Lyons. Lyons looks at a ball. Close pitch, but too far inside. Count will be 2-1. The pitch from Foster. Lyons looking at a ball inside or outside. 3-1. So 3-1 pitch. 2 outs. Lyons. Hit deep, way back, and gone. You can kiss that baby goodbye. Ring the bells and hoist the sails, ladies and gentlemen. Jamarcus Lyons goes goodbye, home run. Back-to-back days with a home run for Jamarcus Lyons. Jamarcus Lyons' grandfather said he was seeing the ball well, and he showed you there. Can't seem to get away with one game without a home run. Nonetheless, Spartans hit double digits in runs and in hits. Now batting will be Luke Glancy. It's 1 for 3 on the day with a double. So Lyons was nice enough to not hit a grand slam on me, but decided to at least get 1 in for good measure. 0 count. Glancy will step into the box. And Foster will look ready to pitch. The pitch. 1-0. The pitch from Foster to Glancy. Glancy hitting it high. Major League pop-up over there to Ebo, who will be under it and catch it. And that will take us to the top of the 7th. Spartans add 1 on a Lions home run. Tampa leads 10-2 against the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish here on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Now the question is who pays? The school.
What do you get when you take your favorite food and stuff it inside a pocket of homemade dough? Cooked perfectly until golden brown. It's a mouth-watering empanada from Mr. Empanada. No one makes a better empanada. Take Ted Webb's word for it.
Almost as good as my mom used to make.
Check out our website for a location near you. MrEmpanada.com.
Step up. There you go. And we are back here in the top of the 7th, and coming back into the game to do play-by-play will be Jack Ike. We're here for the Mr. Empanada call to the bullpen. If you'll tell us who's coming in for the Spartans.
All right, not just me, but Braden Forsyth coming in. I've got a chance for a A win and a save.
No, I know. The double conclusion.
Yeah.
Talked about a Mercedes being hit. We'll bring that up after. You give us who's coming into the game.
All right, number 24, Braden Forsyth, coming into pitch for the Spartans. Junior righty, has 8 appearances so far, has a 1-0 record, and 3 saves on the year, 14 and 2/3 innings pitched. Given up 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, walked 5, struck out 18, has an ERA of 1.84. First batter he will face is Sean Houck. One more mile, I should say, to the Tate Gebhardt Marathon Classic. There's a shot. Oh, off Winkelmeyer's mitt. That'll probably go down as a hit.
That's a hit.
Nice diving attempt. Would have been a highlight reel play if he'd have made it.
The designated hitter, Jeff Manto.
Manto to the plate now. 10-2, Spartans up here, top 7. Ball inside. Forsyth, a righty from Coldwater, Mississippi. Checks in at 6'3", 215. Little inside. Spartans had 12 runs and a 12-1 win yesterday, 19 hits. Today they're consolidating the hits and the runs, 10 runs, 10 hits. Two-one pitch from Forsyth to Manto. Inside, ball 3. Don't forget a second game coming up after this one. Probably going to be in the 4:30 range, about a half hour between games. Ground ball, gets through, base hit. Houck stays at second. Runners at first and second now with nobody out. Top of the 7th. Braden Forsyth, I should say, in relief of Michael Paul. Give you the official close on Michael Paul. Went 6 innings, gave up just 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. Faced 21 batters. Struck out 9. Runner going from second to third to throw. He's going to beat it. Drew Earhart has to knock it down. Heads up base running there. Gets the jump. Now don't be surprised to see Manto trying to take second. Drew Earhart steps out. Sign to the infield. How they want to play this with runners at the corner now. But Houck stealing third, I should say. Manto on first. Houck going from second to third on that play. Swing and a miss. Houck had a huge jump going from second to third.
It's a nice stolen base there.
Oh-2 count now. Just missed the corner to Housen.
Did we give Paul's final stat line?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
It was impressive.
Yeah, it was nice. Did he hit double digits in strikeouts?
9.
9. Okay, so it's 1 away.
And a curly digit. There goes the runner on first. Bounces into the dirt. And a stolen base. So they do try to get runners into scoring position in hopes that Housen can bring him in. Second and third now, no out. And the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, somebody heads up here.
Yeah.
Ball gets away from Forsythe. Never even got to his mitt.
Well, you were watching that. I was watching. There was an interesting foul ball off the netting, almost hit the guy in orange down. I know we can't see on the camera, but impressive. Just he had AirPods and didn't even notice it happen.
Ooh. When the ball comes off the netting here, it comes off at bizarre angles, and oftentimes will land in the stands. And if you're not aware of what's going to happen, you may get plunked. Ball low, 3-2 count. That's why I know you and I always kind of glance down toward the Spartan dugout because there's a lot of little kids. It's kind of the family section. You got to be heads up on the kids.
Well, you think it's out of play, and then it comes back to
right back at you. Yep. Ground ball, heading out to Urso, gets the good bounce. Run will score. It's out at first. 1 out, 1 in, and a runner on third. We were talking about foul balls while you were doing the play-by-play here. I was down near there. A foul ball went over the dugout of the Sailfish, and I was gonna get it if it came close.
Sure.
It bounced on the sidewalk and then plunked a Mercedes.
Yikes. Did it break any windows? Or
it hit him on the hood.
Okay.
It was the bounce, so I don't think it was
anything bad.
Did anything?
Sure.
I'm sure it startled whoever was driving.
Yeah. No.
They might have stopped just to see what happened. But had it been
that's the last
from from above,
it'd
have done some damage.
Yep.
But we've talked about that many times.
Yeah, that's definitely a Saturday ruiner if you're driving.
Ground ball foul. Now a 10-3 ball game.
Well.
Spartans another double-digit game today to go along with yesterday. And the pitch. Fouled off again.
So this will be the 9th double-digit game the Spartans have had on the season.
Okay. 9 out of 47 now. This is the 48th game of the year. What am I saying?
Yeah,
27.
Yeah.
27. That was doubling their win total.
I missed some games that I was not aware of.
They had a long road trip.
Yeah, sure.
They were in the Southwest.
We got to be close. I mean, I say that. Maybe with COVID, I could be wrong in saying this, but that homestand we had with the 16, that was rough,
Yeah. So the Spartans get double digits every third game.
Sure.
Wow. And I would bet if you look there's probably a few 8 or 9s.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty. They could have way more.
That is hit. Is it fair? No, it's going to be foul. Had enough.
Yeah.
Just a long strike for Casalegio.
Yeah, I'll keep him up at night for sure.
One, two. Hit out in the gap. That may.
No one's over there.
Yeah, nobody's going to get it. It's going to one hop to the wall. 1 run scores. Casalegio into second with a stand-up double. So they're rocking Forsythe a little bit here.
Yeah. 10-4. Wasn't given a call. That's the score.
Okay. I thought I was supposed to respond appropriately.
No. Yeah, sorry. How it sounded.
Big 10-4 back at you. Ebo to the plate. Runner on second now. Fakes going. Popped up. That's going to be out toward Glancy. Waits. Moves a little bit to his right. Makes the catch. second out of the inning. You went downstairs for a bit, right?
Yeah.
Windy out there.
Yeah, a little windy.
It is windy.
It's not. I'm not. As long as it's not like Lexington, Kentucky, and it's freezing and windy. I like wind. When it's cold and windy, that's when it's bad. I actually don't mind the cold. I've learned I just don't like the wind part of that.
Well, I called my sister yesterday, who lives in northern Wisconsin,
Sure.
and she said, we just put a couple logs on the fire because we have no power.
Yikes.
She said we had an ice storm, and it's all the branches are bending, and it took down some power lines. I said, do you want to keep talking, or do you want to leave and go somewhere?
Sure.
She said, no, we're fine. The fire's going.
Fortunate didn't have to grow up with that. That's I can assume what an ice storm is, but I'm not even quite sure what that would entail.
Well, it rains, but then it gets cold. The temperature drops, so it's not snow, but it freezes onto the branches.
So it's not like you can build snowmen with it.
No.
Yeah.
It's basically putting down a hockey rink everywhere.
Nice.
Daniel knows about this stuff.
Cool, yeah. I learned about ice. It's not ice rain. What is it when it's
sleet?
Sleet, yeah. Not fun.
And it's messy stuff, too. Popped up, playable. And they're going to let Forsyth take this one. He does. Oh! He dropped it. That's sometimes why you.
Yeah.
But you know what? In defense of everybody else, nobody else. It wasn't that high hit. He should have caught it, yes. But Earhart had to stay at third because there was a runner there. And Lyons at first was too far away.
Yeah.
And that would have been a terribly wicked play for Schlichty to try to make.
Sure, because he's
going the other way.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do have to say, kids, that's why you always catch the ball with two hands. I know it seems fairly simple to say, but now the runner's on first and third and a 6-run ball game.
So all we're defending is that, yes, it was Forsyth's ball to catch.
Yes, sure.
But Forsyth should catch it.
Yep, for sure.
After all was said and done, the soliloquy there. Then one gets away.
So now
runner's going to score,
sure.
And it's 10-5. So all of a sudden, this lead has been halved.
Yep. And I think really the thing is we all make mistakes. The error part I don't think is going to really bother them as much. It's more so they try to catch it with one hand instead of two.
Well, it would have got him out of the inning, and this run wouldn't have scored. And here comes Sam Militello.
No one warming up, so this will just be
his inning to finish, I'd say.
Yes, a little break.
Getting working on the tan lines.
Yeah.
This will be Mikey Warren. Looks at a ball high. Fouled off the big screen, down into the Spartan bullpen, heading out toward the field. In a race for the ball.
Oh, Ross steps off left. Yep. I think Ross probably be coming in shortly.
He was the pacer.
Yeah. He come in with a lot of energy, Ross will.
Popped up, playable. Urso. Calling it. I can hear it. Makes the catch. Inning is over. They did get a run. They got 3, actually. One extra one off the error. So we have now played 6.5. It's 10-5 Tampa on top of Palm Beach Atlantic on TampaSpartans.tv.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
They'll update on here, too.
Bottom of the 7th,
Yeah.
Liam Martin coming in to pitch for the Sailfish. This will be his 3rd appearance of the year. No decisions at this point. 1 2/3 innings pitched, giving up a run. It was earned. Walked 4, struck out none. Has an ERA of 5.40 on the year. Martin, number 18, but 25 in your hearts, is from Long Island City, New York.
Yeah.
And the first batter he faces will be Nicholas Winkelmeyer.
2 for 2 on the day. Has a walk in the 3rd. Scored 2 runs in the 3rd and the 5th. And 2 singles. So
productive.
Good day. And he's your number 9 hitter. So
yeah.
Spartans are 2 hits away. I believe Schlichte needs to get a hit and Lorenzo needs to get a hit for the whole lineup to have 1 base hit on the day. Yep.
And the pitch inside. 3-0. Martin trying to find that strike zone. No doubt 3-0 pitch. New pitcher. Hasn't thrown a strike yet. Taking all the way. And he walked. Brings Jordan Lala to the plate. Hits well most of the time anyway, but has been really productive when the 9 hitter or somebody just before him gets on base. Lala shows bunt, gets down a nice one. He may beat this out. Yes.
No one on 3rd.
Oh.
Let him run, boys.
Heads up base running by Winkelmeyer there to take a look at the possibility of going to 3rd.
Well, Lala just showed you, even if they're ready for you, if you place a nice bunt down, they can't really do much but stop you there.
I'm calling that a hit, and I think they are too.
That's a
They
great
weren't going to
hit.
get him, even though Martin dropped it.
Let me make sure they score that right, but yeah, that's definitely a hit.
So Drew Earhart at the plate now.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Ball 1 to Earhart. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. 10-5. Tampa up. Ground ball gets through.
Oh.
No, not going to get anybody on that one. Bases are going to be full. Infield hit. Deflected off the glove of Blair. Casalegio was able to corral it on the outfield grass, but they weren't going to get anybody. The only thing they did is kept a run from scoring at that moment.
Yeah.
And now E.J. This is probably the 6th time the Spartans have had a batter come up with the bases loaded today.
Yeah.
You got to be sweating bullets.
My anxiety level's gone through the roof for sure.
You've dodged the bullet.
Yeah. Well, Cumbo hit one foul about 450 feet.
Yeah.
And he's really been seeing the ball well.
And again, we're referring to that Tate will run a mile for every home game home run is hit this year.
Sure.
Though he will run, if it's a grand slam, he counts all the RBI.
Yep, we've had 2 so far, so Really hoping for a double, triple, single here.
Pop, that should be playable. Do they have room? No, can't get it. Those are tough. It wasn't hit high enough for the shortstop to range, and the third baseman has to figure out
change your perception
where to go when you're looking up backwards. I think I told you this before, but a friend of mine, we were discussing if you went out on a major league game, what play would give it away that you were not a major leaguer? And this was a first baseman, and he said, as soon as they hit me a pop-up, they'd figure it out.
Trying to think what would be. I could never hit, so I'm assuming any off-speed pitch.
An at-bat?
Yeah, thrown. Because I'd just try to bunt. That's my I told my friend I could get a base hit off a major league pitcher. I said the only thing I would do, I would just square to bunt every time. And even if it's 2 strikes, I'm scoring the bunt. I'm good at that. It's a wood bat, so it'll dent in it. So it'll be
sure. A little bit low.
Well,
3-1.
The easy answer for most people who don't play baseball anymore would probably be trying to steal a base. So that would probably show you off pretty easily.
3-1. Couple runs have scored on bases loaded walks today. 3-1. Make it another one.
Sick.
Don't get too cocky, because Urso or Slichty might have power.
That's the problem with this lineup. I should have really made it like half a mile every home run, but can't change it. Said it already. So
Parker Slichty to the plate. Getting some good minutes. Or innings, as I guess it is in baseball.
Anyone listening wants to send me any recommendations on running shoes, that's something I'll probably have to buy here soon. Or better ones than the ones I have now. There's a lefty warming up in the right field bullpen for the Sailfish.
Quick conference on the mound, sans coaches.
Our PA announcer having a fun time. Talk about an interesting situation to come in. If there is a pitcher to come in, bases loaded, no outs.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the game.
Yeah.
Schlichty waits. Ball high.
Schlichty's
just wait out Martin.
Sure.
To throw a strike.
Schlichty's had 5. This will be his fifth at bat on the year, but I think 3 of those have been with the bases loaded. So.
Foul back to us.
As much as I want to be on ESPN for being that broadcaster that calls a game and catches a ball foul, having already experienced catching a line drive from a major leaguer, I can't imagine it would feel all too pretty.
Barehanding him?
Sure.
1-1 to Schlichty. Base is full. Martin wants a new sign. And the pitch. Off speed, stays high. 2-1. J.D. Urso on deck. Martin is set. Here's the pitch. Popped out of play behind the home plate as well. And the pitch. Low. We are,
I believe, full.
Full. Should be, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Correct.
Yep.
3-2 count. Again, nowhere to put people. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. This could be tough. Backing up is Hauk.
They're going to try.
Makes the catch.
Will there be a play?
And there's going to be a tag and a score. Lala scores from third. Probably the reason he got that is Hauk was backpedaling away from the field, and by the time he could stop, even though it wasn't that deep, he was able to get in. It for Liam Martin.
Three dose. As Deroot Sandstorm plays throughout the ballpark, we're going to have a pitching change for the Sailfish.
You want to do them?
Yep, sure. Coming to the game for the Sailfish. Number 32, Ryan Webster, has a 1.54 ERA, has 1 loss on the year, no wins. 6 appearances, started 1 game, has 1 save, 11.2 innings pitched, 12 hits, given up 7 runs, 2 earned. That's an interesting stat there. 5 walks, 9 strikeouts, and batting average against them is .250. So the 7 runs, 2 earned is interesting. Must be a lot of errors when he's coming in to pitch, but there you go.
So Spartans now up 12-2, or 12-5, I should say.
Yep. It'll be an interesting move to bring a lefty in for a righty, but again, I don't think that was planned. I think they just had a guy warming up.
I think they just want someone to throw strikes right now. Trotting back to first base.
Yep.
Drew Earhart on second. J.D. Urso at the plate. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Talk about all the new NIL deals. I would love to see the Ursos get on a 7-Eleven commercial with Urso's number being 7, and of course the other Urso who's on second base, or who's batting.
There you go.
Being 11.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him about that.
Fouled off the mask of Tosto. Shook him up a little. Umpire always makes that courtesy walk out to the mound slowly.
Not a pleasant feeling.
Let you get your
believe
cobwebs out of your head.
I believe it was a Texas Division I game. The umpire, unfortunately, was a 102-mile-per-hour pitch fouled off right in his mask. Not a great feeling. Speaking of Texas, I believe last night they lost on a walk-off steal. Bases were loaded. The pitcher was a right-handed pitcher. Didn't notice. Stole home. Took the game.
Huh.
Yeah. Texas Tech versus Texas. So upset in its own right as well.
Webster, the 0-1. Ground ball, nobody there. It's going to get through, and Joe Urso is going to send Earhart home, and he will cross for the 13th run of the game.
Second RBI of the day for Urso, second hit.
Giovanni Lorenzo to the plate now. Runners now first and second with 1 out. Tampa 13 runs, 14 hits today. Ball outside. Lorenzo with technically an 0 for 2 day. Struck out, grounded out, and walked twice. One of the walks, he came in and scored. Ball high. Webster in the stretch, fires. Strike call. Spartans with runners on base today. 10 of 16.
Yeah.
625 percentage. Runners in scoring position, 7 for 13. That's 538.
Stat of the day yesterday was batters with 2 outs. I believe they were over 10 for, I want to say 13.
Swing and a miss.
Let's go.
Those kind of launches at that one, fouls it off, stays alive. Cumbo with a leadoff second, Urso at first. Lorenzo, the lefty, waits. They pivot, fake the throw.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who would double steal at 13-5, but
I doubt it, yeah.
Yeah.
The pitch. Again, stays alive. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch. That is hit. Right center, deep. May stay in the park. And a long running catch by Housen. Cumbo able to get to third. Good job by Housen to track that one down in deep right center field.
Hit it to probably the deepest part of the park. If you just hit it maybe down the line, that might have been gone. Complete the sweep of Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish by a score of 2-0. So there is that.
Lions at the plate now.
Ooh.
Dances away from that one. On the day, Cumbo is 1 for 4. Actually, I think he got a sac fly out of one of those. So 1 for 3 with a home run.
Ooh.
Oh, a shot on that almost decapitated E.J. Cumbo.
Yeah. Cumbo with fantastic reaction time, because honestly, that...
Dangerous.
Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll.
Easily, yeah. Time called. Umpire sees something on Lions' pants. I think there's a bee or something down there. He's swatting away at him.
Yeah. Wasn't there a game back in the day that had like a bunch of bees?
Yeah.
And they did, yeah.
Yep. Ground ball. Does it get through? Booted.
Offish.
Brings in another run. Sends Urso to third.
14-5.
And, yes, 14-5 now.
Now the question is RBI?
Not if it's an error.
Yes, I thought. Yep.
Which I always find odd. You can get an RBI for a walk.
Walk, but not an
error. When the term is runs batted in.
Even technically, if it's an error, it should be, yeah.
You did hit the ball when it was an error.
I think even if it's a pass ball, I think you get an RBI as well. So that's not really your doing. That's more of you just standing there. So.
Pinch hitter coming in, Jose Cadenas for the Spartans.
Batting for Glancy, so I'm assuming we'll be taking over in left field when he comes into field.
Call strike.
It's one of the things you want to see Cadenas because he's such an asset, but Clancy's just been hitting so well. It's tough to replace.
And he hits one out to center. Warren has a bead, though. Makes the catch to end the inning.
Nice to see.
Spartans do pick up more, though. 4 more and have a 14-5 lead going into the top of the 8th right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman, and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel, and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex.
Top of the 8th we go. Spartans making a couple changes. The little merry-go-round in the infield as Jamarcus Lyons moves back to third base. Drew Earhart out of the game. John Malcolm in to play first base. Jordan Lala has moved to left field, and Jose Cadenas has moved to center field.
Nice to see Malcolm getting back.
And Braden Forsythe back on the mound. Spartans added 4 more in the bottom of the 7th, now lead 14-5. Davis Blair at the plate. 2-1 pitch. Fouled it off.
I always dreamed of having a cushion this big coming in the pitch. It's just...
They never gave it to you, though.
No.
Huh?
Actually, they did. One time, Little League, I will never forget it because I gave up 10 runs and lost the game.
And you blew the save?
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't even a save opportunity. I came in with it was a rough day. You learn from those, though.
They let you stay in? Were they trying to teach you a lesson?
I think it was... I wasn't a pitcher at the time. I was just learning how to pitch. Foul ball. And they put me in and just... I think everyone was hurt or something. Because I was always a second baseman growing up, and then once I got to like 7th to 8th grade, I could throw strikes very consistently. So I wasn't throwing fast, but they'd keep me in because kids that age not always can throw strikes.
Sure. So they basically said, "Suck it up," huh?
Sure. In the 5th grade, yeah, that's when I was like, "Dang, maybe I don't want to be a pitcher." I ended up being a pitcher. So
hit out into right field. Cumbo comfortably waits and makes the catch. 1 down here in the 8th. Antigua coming to the plate.
The first baseman, Rafael Antigua.
Forsythe, that one's hit out toward Lala, ranges to his left, and pulls that one in.
Cool.
Two down now here in the top of the 8th.
I was looking at Wingate, and maybe they're the only other team. Tampa just can drop and replace everyone. As you've seen, we've seen like 9 to 10 different formations as the year goes on, at least fielding when they throw guys in late in games, but it's really impressive.
Forsythe fires, called strike. Sean Houck at the plate now. Ball outside. Forsythe fires to Houck. Tap foul.
I wish our ballpark did a special like food thing. I don't know what we could do, but hot dogs seem to be the #1 seller.
This is true.
Yeah, going into the schedule.
I was just looking at it. There's always a team in the conference that doesn't play conference play, and that is Barry is playing Barton.
Okay.
I don't know where Barton is. Barton College.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
And they're actually playing again tomorrow.
Okay. It's not just one of those one-game series. Good.
Nice pitch.
Curveball.
Strike 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors there. It is Tampa 14, Palm Beach Atlantic 5 on TampaSpartans.tv.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
Okay, got him.
All right.
Bottom of the 8th we go. Another pitching change for the Sailfish. Christian Horner, number 13, coming in. He's got a 1-0 record so far on the year. This is his 9th appearance of the year. Started once. Has 10 1/3 innings pitched at this point. 20 hits. 16 runs, 10 earned. 6 walks, 7 Ks, has an ERA of 8.71. And it looks like the Spartans are sending up a pinch hitter as well.
I believe that's Jorgensen.
Waiting on deck is McAllister Jorgensen. Another lefty pitcher for the Sailfish.
Spartans sitting at 232 runs on the year.
Wow, so this is game 28, so that's about 9 a game.
Sure.
Man.
They haven't played a lot on the road, but we're talking about this home run thing I'm doing. Really, they're not doing me much justice. They're waiting to hit all their home runs at home. They've only hit 1 or 2 away, maybe 3.
Well, they haven't played that many away games.
That's true, that's what I'm saying. So if
you're
looking at it in that way, too.
And the odd thing about the schedule is the final 3 conference series are on the road for Tampa.
Sure.
One of them against Rollins, who at the moment is nipping at their heels for first place.
Sure.
Tampa 9-1, Rollins 8-2. That'll be a 3-game series at Rollins.
Sure.
First weekend in May.
Yeah. So my final broadcast with you will be Saturday, the 23rd. I'm assuming I'll be running somewhere in between the week after that, but I'm also probably going to be doing the something stretch. So if you like your ears and you like the sound, there is a mute button.
Jorgensen to the plate. Horner on the mound, bottom of the 8th. And he rips the first one. Stay fair? No. Just foul.
I'm about to say, how's it going, McAllister Jorgensen?
So Jorgensen trots back to the plate. We'll do it again. Oh, 1 pitch on a long, loud foul ball. Outside, 1-1. Tapped out in front of the mound, fielded by Horner. The lefty winds, fires, and got him. Looks like another pinch hitter coming in for the Spartans. Kian Knudsen to the plate, another freshman. Freshman from Tampa Catholic High School. So 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Horner fires. Low. Ball 1.
Malcolm on deck.
Ball outside. Not expecting Knudsen to bunt, what we wouldn't. Kind of those unwritten rules we talked about.
Sure.
14-5 lead, 8th inning. Playing way deep. Fouls it back.
It's one of those controversial things. That's one of the unwritten rules. I'm not. If you just come into a game, you don't have. I mean, Knudsen, on the grand scheme of things, doesn't have nearly as enough as a starter. If he's just trying to find playing time, I feel like it'd be okay. I'm not going to. It's kind of like in a basketball game when someone who's trying to get playing time scores and 5 seconds left and you're up by like 40.
Woo, strike call.
Trying to make the most of the time he got. Knudsen would be one to bunt, one of the quickest on the Spartans team.
So have him put it in the gap. We can see his speed then.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
The pitch. outside. Now 3-2, so he'll get a full count. Horner gets the sign. Full count pitch. Went after it outside, strikes out, 1 down.
Yep.
John Malcolm to the plate. Adam Hunt into the on-deck circle.
Talk about someone who could easily ruin my day some more would be John Malcolm. Has home run power for sure. We saw a lot of it last year. I believe he's hit 1 this year. Yep, he's hit 1 this year.
Off-speed curve called strike. Little topper fielded by Casalegio, and he throws him out to end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Still 14-5, Tampa on top of Palm Beach Atlantic on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
We've made it to the 9th inning. Top of the 9th coming up. Tampa up 14-5. Braden Forsythe back on the bump for the Spartans. McAllister Jorgensen stays in to play second base, replacing Nicholas Winkelmeyer. Leading off will be Manto, the DH, for the Sailfish. Swing and a miss. Has hit high. Going back is Cumbo, still going back near the wall. Waits.
Goodbye. Gone. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Boy, that had hang time and deep. I think you should run for that one, too. Come on.
No.
Come on.
If I did that, I honestly would have to consider consulting multiple doctors. I already got a nutritionist because of this. I can't imagine.
Got all of that one.
Sure.
It's just a matter of where was it going to land.
I would have hit someone studying for sure over there.
House into the plate now. 14-6 is the score.
I understand why they have the netting in the outfield, but I'm always interested. Well, I guess because there's cars back there, too. That makes sense, too. It just would be nice to see the distance.
Forsyth fires outside. Howson only 3 at-bats today, singled in the second inning. First hit of the game for the Sailfish. And he was struck out and grounded out. Got an RBI on that one. Strike. 3-1, taking all the way. Three-one on the way. Swing and a miss. Full count. And the full count. High walked him. So a leadoff home run and now a full count walk. Puts a runner on first. Brings Casalegio to the plate. Rips that one for a base hit. Moves the runner up to second base, first and second with nobody out. So a home run, a walk, and a base hit.
Sure. I think they're just going to keep Forsyth out there. It's just unfortunate
Get
for
out
him.
of the inning.
Yeah. You don't want to damage his ERA too badly, but 14-6, it makes no sense to bring someone else in.
Evo to the plate now. A little twin killing here would make you feel a little better.
I wonder what if they know when to do the fake throw over, because I don't. Is someone manually how does he know? You know?
I don't know if the umpire gives him a countdown or shouts out 10 or something.
Yeah,
We'll have to
because it's got to be something, because he knew to do that.
Yeah. We'll have to ask if the umpires give him a number or something.
Unless they're just so good at multitasking, they're counting in their head while also throwing.
Fly ball out to Cumbo.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one.
Drifts a little
Cumbo's
to his right.
Arm.
Do they try to tag? They do, and he's just going to concede it. Might as well.
I think if
that
Cumbo
run
steps
won't
in on
ruin the game.
Yeah. That's also true. You don't want Cumbo to try to throw out his arm. But he's shown more than once this year. He has the arm to do so, to throw out runners.
Brings Tosto to the plate. And he hits one foul. I think it's out of play. Yeah, drifting up on the screen. Strike one. Runners at first and third. One out. Top of the ninth. Spartans up 14-6. And the pitch. Ground ball. And, vacated on the steal. Jorgensen went over to second base to try to take the throw to second and just slid right past the ball. So run scores 14-7.
Sure.
Runners still on the corners.
Sailfish pulls something out of Coach Urso's playbook.
Brings Warren to the plate, the leadoff hitter. Ground ball off of the mid of Forsyth. They turn one. Relay. Safe. Another run scores, but 2 outs now. That one was deflected off Forsyth's mid. Fortunately, didn't throw the timing off that much. They got the force. Down to their final out now. And Davis Blair to the plate. Don't forget, about 30 minutes after this one, we'll play at a second game. Ball outside. Ball a little bit low. Blair waits. Forsyth fires. Tapped foul. Blair shakes the bat. Forsyth into the stretch. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 coming up then.
Can you pitch your way into a save? Like, is that a... no, I'm not trying to be rude to him.
No,
I'm genuinely asking.
I don't know. That should end the game anyway. Cumbo waiting in right. Ball game. Spartans win it. Final is 14-8. Tampa runs its record now to 25-3, 10-1. First team in the conference to reach double digits in wins this year. 14 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. And for Palm Beach Atlantic, 8 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. For PBA, they fall to 4-10 on the season and 13-16 in the overall on the season. As we said, doubleheader baseball coming up. We'll take about 30 minutes and come back for game 2 of the day, game 3 of the series. Thanks to Daniel running the board, Tate Gebhardt for sitting next to me. This is Jack Ike saying we'll see you in about 30 minutes right here on TampaSpartans.tv.